You know what I mean? When people can make a living being against you. Speaking of that, what's this? I guess Destiny's making a living off of Hasan. What's this?
Further than Destiny, Sex Pestiny, who has spent every waking moment in the last 7 years of
Does
this.
Hasan ever recognize that he uses the same all the memes Trump coming up with Little Marco, Crooked Hillary, Sleepy Joe, Gavin Newsom? Does he ever recognize that he's doing this? He does. I don't know if he does or not.
Further than Destiny, Sex Pestiny, who has spent every waking moment in the last 7 years at this point actively coming after marginal left figures, people like myself,
right?
With endless.
Destiny did come after you when he elevated your career and gave you one on Twitch, and you know that's true. Destiny knows that's true. Anybody who's watched you for a long time knows that's true. Destiny played a pivotal role in making Hasan a known figure on the online community on Twitch and normalizing his presence. That's true. Now, Hasan had, again, to his credit, Hasan had established himself on Instagram and on the Young Turks. You could say that's nepotism or whatever. It's not like he came totally out of nowhere. But at the same time, he would acknowledge this, that Destiny played a very big role in Hasan being popular, especially at the beginning.
Sequences of harassment, ridiculous smear campaigns, all this stuff. And it hasn't really been successful for his own career necessarily, but it has been successful in, I think
it has been
undermining the broader reception of the left by a larger audience that already wasn't going to be super charitable to the left anyway. Mm-hmm. And in that process, I think instead of converting a lot of these right-wingers and Nazis into liberals who vote for the Democratic Party, I think he ends up pushing.
I think that it's undeniable that Destiny convinced more people that January 6th was problematic than Hasan did. I think that Destiny has probably converted more people over from being right-wing to at least being critical about certain right-wing value systems. I do think that in the last year, Destiny has gotten a lot more extreme, and I think that's been working against him. But if you want to look at this historically, I do think that it's a definitive thing that Destiny has been a force that has moved people more towards the left.
Them to the maximalist position of anti-communism and anti-socialism, which is always going to be Nazism and fascism. And the greatest example of this is, of course, his son. Streamer Destiny's son, Nathan Bonnell, tweets Hitler is a hero while praising Nazi Germany. The Nazis were protecting the West by invading Poland. The Reich...
I mean, this is the reason why I read the tweet. I didn't really make a lot of comments on it, is that this kid is 13 or 14 years old. I guarantee you Hasan... I mean, didn't Hasan have a show where he said retarded things, like that Bro Tip show? And you were 20 at that point, right? Yeah, it's dumb. Maybe you say it's dumb for him to say that, right? But you're gonna really bring it. You're gonna bring a 13-year-old into this, a 12-year-old in this. What are we doing?
Was a blockade against the USSR and the rest of Europe. They took up all responsibilities of the failing Polish government, and they stated this explicitly multiple times. Hitler is a hero, he said. This kid is 14, I think. I don't know how old he is. Okay, this is Destiny's son.
Yeah.
He's been on the internet since he was a baby. And worse, he's been on Destiny's Discord since he was a baby, okay? And of course, when you pair that up with just being a shitty deadbeat father who is way more invested in creating a cyber stalking sex cult, who...
Oh, man. Holy.
Routinely will align with neo-Nazis, tries to fuck prominent white nationalists and white supremacists like Lauren Southern, and you create a community of people who are from all of those different ideological backgrounds, and then you put your 7-year-old, 8-year-old son into that community. This is going to be the outcome. This is the outcome of someone who is extremely, extremely online. It's an incredibly sad state of affairs.
Shouldn't you be asking why that is? Because if if you have a lot of people that are going on the internet and they're kids and they're constantly coming to the conclusion that Hitler is a hero, at a certain point you have to look at what the rhetoric is. Why is this rhetoric so popular? And learn how to counter it. Like, just saying it's bad doesn't make it go away. I think this is the issue that a lot of people that are left-wing have, is that they think that just by, oh, no, you shouldn't be allowed to say that, they're going to be able to stop people from saying it. That's not how things work, guys. True. Yeah. Based.
That's it.
Yep.
It's probably a cry for help. It's probably a way to try and get attention from his father. It's really, really sad.
It's a lot. It's a lot to assume. It's a lot. Wow.
He said it's because you and his dad kicked him out of your Discord. He's obviously isolated and it's kind of sad. He was in my Discord? Why the fuck was he in my Discord? Yeah, we don't let anybody under the age of 18 of the fucking Discord. What is it? What kind of stupid shit is this?
I love they turn it around. Like, no, he's a Nazi because you kicked him out of the Discord. Oh, God, I think there's one more of these I was going to watch. Let me see if I can find it. Give me a second. And then there's some other stuff that I want to look into and get to. Because there's been a number of other kind of crazy things that have happened. Really is no surprise. And also, by the way, dude, Mike from PA, guess who it is actually getting ratioed by a 14-year-old. You put a hit out on my father, I don't think you have a say on what a safe environment is for a child. Absolutely, unfathomably, 100% completely fucking based. Mike hit his reply? I bet he did. Dude, imagine if you get finessed by a 12-year-old. It's not looking good. Sorry, 14. Oh, this is a thing about... So, Aiden Ross said that Hasan was looking for a deal at Kick. Yes.